Let me ask you something. How many times have you set a goal, fired up with passion, only to get sidetracked by distractions? You start strong, but then, boom, your focus fades, and you're back where you started. Not anymore. Today, I'm giving you a simple, powerful tool to rewire your brain for laser-sharp focus. All it takes is saying one word, focus, 7 times a day. But not just saying it, owning it, feeling it, commanding your mind to lock in. When you master focus, you master your life. So, are you ready to take control? Then say it with me, focus. The power of focus is one of the most underestimated forces in personal and professional success. In a world filled with distractions, the ability to direct your mind toward a single goal with precision is what separates high achievers from those who struggle to make progress. But focus is not something that just happens. It is something that is cultivated, trained, and reinforced daily. One of the most effective ways to develop unshakable focus is through repetition, and that's where the power of affirming your focus 7 times a day comes in. Your brain is an incredible machine, constantly adapting and reshaping itself based on the thoughts you feed it. Neuroscientists call this neuroplasticity, the ability of your brain to rewire itself according to the patterns you repeat. If you constantly tell yourself that you are unfocused, distracted, or overwhelmed, your brain starts to accept that as reality. But when you consciously and consistently tell yourself to focus, your brain starts working to align your actions with that command. This is why saying focus 7 times a day is not just a motivational gimmick. It is a scientifically backed way to reprogram your mind for peak performance. Imagine waking up in the morning and, before reaching for your phone, before letting the outside world dictate your thoughts, you take a deep breath and say, focus. Not in a weak or casual way, but with conviction, with power, with certainty. You say it again and again and again, 7 times. With each repetition, you are sending a signal to your brain that today is not a day for distractions, for doubt, or for mindless scrolling. Today is a day for clarity, for precision, for directed action. This practice does something extraordinary. It conditions your mind to expect focus from itself. Just like an athlete training their muscles, you are training your mental discipline. The more you do it, the stronger it becomes. When practiced daily, this exercise begins to shift your identity. You no longer see yourself as someone who gets easily distracted. You start to see yourself as a focused, driven individual who locks in on their goals and refuses to let anything pull them off course. Throughout the day, whenever you feel your mind drifting, whether it's during work, a conversation, or while working on an important task, pause, take a breath, and repeat your affirmation. Focus, focus, focus. Say it with intensity, and you will feel your energy realign. What once took effort will start to feel natural. You will find yourself catching distractions faster, redirecting your mind quicker, and maintaining your attention for longer periods. The world is designed to steal your focus. Notifications, emails, social media, everything is competing for your attention. But the most successful people in the world are those who have learned to master their focus. They don't let distractions dictate their lives. They take control of their minds, and by doing so, they take control of their results. Saying focus 7 times a day is a simple yet powerful tool to help you reclaim your mind. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment or relying on motivation. It's about conditioning yourself to be focused no matter what is happening around you. The more you practice this, the more natural it becomes. Over time, your ability to concentrate will strengthen, your productivity will increase, and you will start seeing tangible improvements in every area of your life. This is not just about work, it's about life. Focus improves your relationships, your health, your personal growth, and your ability to enjoy the present moment. When you train your mind to focus, you become fully engaged in what you do. You listen better, you work smarter, you achieve more with less effort. Start today. Stand up, take a breath, and say it with conviction. Focus. Do it 7 times. Do it again tomorrow and the next day. Do it until focus becomes who you are. Because once you master your focus, you master your destiny. Your mind is like a garden, and what you plant in it every day determines what grows. Mental conditioning is the process of intentionally shaping your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors through repetition and reinforcement. The words you say to yourself, the thoughts you entertain, and the habits you build all contribute to the identity you create. When you consistently repeat the word focus 7 times a day, you are engaging in a powerful mental conditioning process that reprograms your brain for clarity, discipline, and control. The human brain is incredibly adaptive. It responds to the patterns you reinforce, whether consciously or unconsciously. If you constantly tell yourself that you are forgetful, distracted, or unable to concentrate, your brain will accept that as truth and shape your reality around it. However, if you repeatedly tell yourself to focus, your brain will start to filter out distractions and direct your energy toward what truly matters. This is why affirmations and self-talk are so effective. They serve as instructions to your subconscious mind, guiding it to operate in alignment with the identity you are reinforcing. Think about athletes who train their bodies for peak performance. They don't just practice their sport physically, they train their minds as well. They use visualization, affirmations, and mental rehearsal to sharpen their focus and build unshakable confidence. They condition their minds to expect excellence. The same principle applies to focus. By saying focus 7 times a day with intention, you are training your mind to expect and demand focus from itself. This process works because of the reticular activating system, RAS, a part of your brain responsible for filtering information. Your RAS determines what gets your attention based on what you focus on repeatedly. When you constantly tell yourself to focus, your RAS starts prioritizing focus-enhancing stimuli while filtering out distractions. You'll start noticing how your attention sharpens, how unnecessary distractions seem to fade, and how your ability to stay present improves. This is not magic, it's science. Your brain is designed to adapt to the instructions you give it. The key is consistency. One day of repeating focus won't change your life, just like one workout won't make you fit. But daily reinforcement compounds over time. The more you repeat it, the more natural it becomes. At first, you may need to consciously remind yourself to say it, but after a few weeks, it will become second nature. Eventually, even without saying it out loud, your mind will instinctively lock in on what's important. This is mental conditioning at its best, rewiring your subconscious to make focus your default state. Instead of battling distractions, you will find yourself naturally gravitating toward clarity, discipline, and deep concentration. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, you will feel empowered. Instead of reacting to distractions, you will control your attention with intention and precision. The true power of mental conditioning is that it transforms effort into identity. At first, you may feel like you are simply reminding yourself to focus, but over time, you won't just be reminding yourself, you will become the kind of person who naturally focuses. You won't need external motivation to stay locked in because focus will be a part of who you are. This is why high performers in every field rely on mental conditioning. They don't leave their focus to chance. They program themselves for success. And now, you have the same opportunity. Every time you say focus with intensity, you are laying another brick in the foundation of your unshakable concentration. Every repetition strengthens your ability to stay locked in, no matter what distractions come your way. So commit to this process. Don't just say the words. Feel them, believe them, embody them. Make focus a habit, a mindset, a way of life. Because the more you train your mind to focus, the more unstoppable you become. Distractions are the silent killers of progress. They sneak in unnoticed, steal your time, and leave you wondering where your day went. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Your phone buzzing with notifications, endless emails flooding your inbox, social media pulling you in, and a constant stream of noise vying for your attention. If you don't take control of your focus, the world will do it for you. The ability to break through distractions is not just a skill, it's a necessity if you want to achieve anything significant in life. Your brain is wired to seek novelty. This is why it's so easy to get distracted. Every time you check your phone or switch tasks, your brain gets a small hit of dopamine, the neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. This creates a cycle where your mind constantly craves new stimuli, making it harder to concentrate on one thing for an extended period. The good news is that you can train your brain to resist distractions and stay locked in on what truly matters. One of the most effective ways to break through distractions is by using intentional self-command. This is where saying focus 7 times a day becomes a game changer. Every time you feel your mind drifting, pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and say, focus. Say it again, say it with conviction. Each repetition serves as a reset, pulling your attention back to where it belongs. Think about it like steering a car. When you start to drift off the road, you don't just let it happen, you correct your course. Focus works the same way. The moment you catch yourself getting distracted, you bring yourself back. The key is awareness. Many people don't even realize they are distracted until it's too late. By making focus a daily ritual, you train yourself to recognize when you are losing attention and correct it immediately. Another powerful strategy is eliminating unnecessary distractions before they even have a chance to interfere with your focus. Set boundaries. Turn off notifications when working on important tasks. Create a distraction-free environment that supports deep concentration. Let the people around you know when you need uninterrupted time. These small changes add up, making it easier to maintain focus for extended periods. But breaking through distractions isn't just about the external world. It's also about mastering your internal dialogue. Doubts, worries, and overthinking can be just as distracting as a ringing phone. That's why training your mind with daily affirmations of focus is so powerful. When your mind starts to wander, instead of letting negative thoughts take over, replace them with a command: focus. Do this enough times, and your brain will start to respond automatically. The best performers in the world don't have fewer distractions than you. They simply know how to block them out. They have trained themselves to control their attention instead of letting their attention control them. They don't wait for perfect conditions to focus, they create them. When you practice commanding your focus daily, something incredible happens. You begin to build a mental filter that helps you ignore what doesn't matter. You start noticing when distractions creep in, and instead of getting pulled in, you redirect your mind back to your goals. This isn't about willpower alone, it's about creating a system that keeps you on track. Over time, this practice turns into a habit. Your ability to focus strengthens, and distractions lose their power over you. Tasks that once felt overwhelming become easier because you are fully present in them. You get more done in less time. You feel in control of your mind, your time, and your life. It all starts with a simple command: focus. Say it, own it, live it. Because when you master your focus, you master everything else. Focus is not just a mental exercise. It is a full body experience. Your mind and body are deeply connected, and how you move, breathe, and position yourself physically affects your ability to concentrate. Many people think of focus as something that happens only in the brain, but the truth is that your emotional state and physical energy play a huge role in how well you can direct your attention. If your body is sluggish, your mind will be sluggish. If your emotions are scattered, your focus will be scattered. To truly develop powerful focus, you must align your emotions, energy, and physiology with your intention. One of the fastest ways to shift into a focused state is to change how you use your body. Try this. Stand up, take a deep breath, straighten your posture, and say "focus" out loud with power. Notice the difference in how you feel. When you speak with strength, when you hold your body with confidence, your mind follows. This is why saying "focus" 7 times a day isn't just about repeating a word. It's about engaging your whole being in the act of focusing. Breath is another critical factor in focus. Shallow, fast breathing is linked to stress and scattered thoughts. Deep, controlled breathing, on the other hand, calms the nervous system and sharpens mental clarity. When you feel your attention drifting, take a deep breath in through your nose, hold it for a moment, then exhale slowly. Combine this with your focus affirmation and you create a powerful reset that realigns your mind and body instantly. Emotions also play a major role in your ability to concentrate. When you're overwhelmed with stress, frustration, or doubt, your mind jumps from one thing to another, searching for relief. This is why managing your emotional state is crucial for maintaining focus. One way to do this is by attaching a strong, positive emotion to your focus affirmation. Instead of just saying "focus" mechanically, say it with determination, excitement, or confidence. Imagine the success that focus will bring you. Feel the power behind the word. When you associate focus with positive energy, your brain is more likely to lock into that state naturally. Your environment also influences your ability to focus. If you are constantly surrounded by clutter, noise, or distractions, your mind will struggle to settle into deep concentration. Creating a physical space that supports focus is essential. Keep your workspace clean, eliminate unnecessary distractions, and set it up in a way that signals to your brain this is a place for focus. If possible, use visual or auditory cues like a specific song, a certain scent, or a designated chair that your brain can associate with deep concentration. Another powerful way to align your focus with your emotions and body is through movement. Studies have shown that exercise boosts brain function, improves mood, and enhances concentration. If you're struggling to focus, take a quick walk, do a few stretches, or engage in some form of physical activity. Movement increases blood flow to the brain, providing it with the oxygen and nutrients needed to stay sharp. This is why many high achievers incorporate physical activity into their daily routines. It primes their bodies and minds for peak performance. Energy management is just as important as time management when it comes to focus. If you try to push through long hours of work without breaks, your ability to concentrate will weaken. The brain operates best in cycles of focused work, followed by short recovery periods. Techniques like the Pomodoro method, working in focus bursts of 25 to 50 minutes followed by a 5 to 10 minute break, help sustain high levels of concentration without burnout. The key is to be intentional with your breaks. Instead of mindlessly scrolling on your phone, do something that resets your energy. Stretch, breathe deeply, or step outside for fresh air. By aligning your emotions and body with your focus, you create an unstoppable force. Your mental state, physical energy, and emotional balance all work together to keep you locked in. This is why saying focus 7 times a day isn't just a mental exercise, it's a full body commitment. When you train your entire being to focus, distractions lose their grip, and you step into a level of clarity and control that sets you apart. Focus is not just something you think about, it's something you live. Consistency is the secret weapon behind every great achievement. It's not about what you do once in a while, it's about what you do every single day. The people who master focus, discipline, and success are not the ones who occasionally practice. They're the ones who commit to a process and stick with it no matter what. This is why saying focus 7 times a day is so powerful. It's not just a motivational phrase, it's a tool for building consistency. The more you reinforce focus as a daily habit, the more it becomes a part of who you are. Repetition is the foundation of mastery. If you study the best athletes, entrepreneurs, artists, or leaders, you'll notice they all have routines that they follow religiously. They don't leave their success to chance. They train their minds and bodies to perform at the highest level every day. Focus works the same way. You cannot expect to be highly focused one day and easily distracted the next and still get extraordinary results. You must train your mind to focus the same way you would train a muscle. Every time you repeat the word focus, you are reinforcing a habit that strengthens your ability to concentrate. The challenge most people face is that they lack consistency. They start strong, but lose momentum when distractions, obstacles, or boredom set in. This is where discipline comes in. Consistency is not about feeling motivated all the time. It's about committing to a process even when you don't feel like it. There will be days when your mind resists, days when distractions feel overwhelming, days when you don't want to say focus 7 times because it feels unnecessary. But those are the days that matter the most. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you are reinforcing the identity of a focused person. Small actions, repeated consistently, create massive results over time. If you say focus 7 times a day for one day, nothing changes. If you do it for a week, you might notice some improvement. But if you do it every day for a month, 6 months, or a year, your entire way of thinking will shift. You won't just be practicing focus, you will become a person who naturally locks in on what matters. This is the power of habit formation. Your brain is always looking for patterns. The more you repeat a behavior, the more automatic it becomes. This is why you must stay committed to the process, even when you don't see immediate results. Imagine planting a seed. You water it every day, but for the first few weeks, nothing seems to be happening. Then, one day, a small sprout appears. Over time, with consistent care, that sprout grows into a strong tree. Focus works the same way. At first, it may feel like nothing is changing, but with consistent repetition, your ability to concentrate will grow stronger, your mental clarity will sharpen, and you will find yourself getting more done in less time. Another key to consistency is tracking your progress. One of the best ways to stay committed to a habit is to measure it. Keep a simple log or set reminders to reinforce your focus practice. If you miss a day, don't let it become 2. The goal is not perfection, it's persistence. The more you stay on track, the easier it becomes. Consistency also builds confidence. The more you follow through on your commitment to focus, the more you trust yourself. You develop an inner certainty that you can stay locked in on any task, goal, or challenge that comes your way. You stop relying on motivation and start relying on discipline. This is what separates those who achieve extraordinary things from those who give up when things get tough. If you want to master focus, commit to the process. Say it every day, repeat it when distractions arise. Reinforce it when you feel tired or overwhelmed. Over time, Focus will no longer be something you struggle with. It will be something that defines you. When you train yourself to be consistent, you unlock a level of power and control that allows you to achieve anything you set your mind to. Mastering focus is not just about productivity, it's about taking full control of your life. Every time you sharpen your focus, you are strengthening your ability to direct your future. The ability to concentrate on what truly matters gives you an advantage in every area, whether it's your career, relationships, health, or personal growth. The quality of your life is determined by where you place your attention. If your mind is constantly scattered, jumping from one distraction to another, you will feel overwhelmed, unfulfilled, and stuck. But if you learn to direct your focus with purpose, you will create extraordinary results in anything you pursue. Most people live in reaction mode, allowing external circumstances to dictate their thoughts and actions. Their focus is hijacked by social media, endless notifications, and the demands of others. Instead of deciding what to concentrate on, they allow the world to decide for them. But the truth is, if you don't take control of your focus, someone else will. The most successful people in the world don't just work hard, they work with absolute clarity. They know exactly what they want, and they channel all their energy into making it happen. Every great achievement in history started with a focused mind. Whether it was a breakthrough invention, a powerful movement, or an extraordinary work of art, the people behind these achievements had an unshakable ability to lock in on their vision and execute. They weren't immune to distractions. They simply refused to let distractions dictate their actions. They knew that what they focused on would expand, and they made sure to focus only on what moved them forward. The moment you commit to mastering your focus, you take back control over your time, your energy, and your results. You stop wasting mental energy on things that don't serve you. You stop giving your attention to negativity, doubt, and distractions. Instead, you develop a laser-like concentration on your goals. And that's when everything begins to shift. One of the biggest benefits of mastering focus is that it creates momentum. The more you direct your attention toward what truly matters, the more progress you make. And progress creates motivation. When you start seeing real results, whether it's a project completed, a skill mastered, or a personal goal achieved, you build confidence in yourself. You prove to yourself that you have the power to shape your life by simply taking control of your focus. Focus also fuels discipline. When you develop the ability to lock in on a task without letting distractions interfere, you strengthen your mental resilience. You become the kind of person who follows through, who finishes what they start, who doesn't let obstacles derail them. This discipline spills over into every area of your life. You start showing up more consistently, performing at a higher level, and achieving more with less effort. Your relationships also improve when you master focus. In a world where most people are glued to their screens, true presence is rare. When you give someone your full attention, whether it's a loved one, a colleague, or a friend, you strengthen your connection with them. People can feel when you are fully engaged, and that deepens trust and respect. Whether in business or personal life, the ability to focus on the person in front of you is a skill that sets you apart. Your overall happiness increases as well. When you train your mind to focus on the present moment, instead of constantly worrying about the past or the future, you experience life at a deeper level. You stop feeling like time is slipping away because you are fully engaged in whatever you are doing. Whether you are working, spending time with loved ones, or pursuing a passion, being fully present amplifies your joy and fulfillment. Ultimately, mastering focus is about stepping into your full potential. It's about becoming the kind of person who doesn't just drift through life, but actively shapes it. It's about making conscious choices instead of reacting to whatever comes your way. It's about harnessing the power of your mind to create the future you truly desire. Every time you say focus 7 times a day, you are reinforcing this power within you. You are reminding yourself that you are in control. You are choosing clarity over chaos, discipline over distraction, and purpose over passivity. The more you practice, the stronger you become. And once you master your focus, there is no limit to what you can achieve.